All right, welcome to the ISP show. Sahil Rahi Roycito. Today we are talking a little South American football because there's some crazy move that happened, Roycito. It's almost like your favorite players are all coming to your favorite league. It's wild. And that's, of course, we're talking about Mr. Rodrigo de Paul, Messi's bodyguard, reuniting with his client, Messi in Inter Miami. Let's start off there. It's been about maybe it's barely been less than a few weeks of this happening. And guys, what's your initial reaction?
Roy, how happy did it make you to see Rodrigo de Paul and Leo Messi on the sideline drinking mate together? And I saw Messi pouring in the water it was, wow. That's love. That's love, Roy.
It's love. It is. And what made me happier, and I'm unique and I'm going to get a lot of Argentinos pissed off with this, the fact that I'm celebrating and happy to see Rodrigo de Paul y Lionel Messi in the country where I live. I'm able to go to a match and watch them. I'm able to see them together, having the time of their lives. That makes me joyful. That brings joy to my heart. I love these players. I love seeing these players happy and enjoying football and living their best lives. So it brings me tremendous joy. And what brought me the most joy is seeing Rodrigo de Paul, RDP7, and Lionel Messi celebrating a 97th minute goal yesterday or a couple days ago against Atlas to open up the Leagues Cup. It was beautiful. Made me cry.
Okay,
Wonderful.
But the topic of the day, this move is happy. Roy gets to see him. Everyone's happy. But is this good for the Argentine national team? That's what we're going to discuss. Okay, before we get started here, I just want to show everyone this is what the roster looks like, right? So here we got a lot of players, Roycito, that, still a lot of well-represented clubs with players like, Leandro Paredes going back to Argentina, the, name that's not here. Obviously talked to Montiel before, go back to Argentina. So things have shifted around a little bit from where they were before. So going back to my question, guys, is this good? One of the most well-known, most influential, important players on the Argentine national team going to MLS.
I'm interested to hear what Roy says. He's very biased because he loves MLS and he loves Argentina and he loves Leo Messi and he loves Rodrigo de Paul. So it's all love. But I am going to surprise Roy and say, I think this is actually a good thing.
Wow.
The one thing we saw that Argentina has, that the European teams that they beat, France, for example, in the World Cup, the thing they have that a lot of those teams don't have is a unity, a style of play that's cohesive, an understanding between players. What DePaul, what McAllister gave in that World Cup, so Messi had the room to run, the freedom to walk around the field, to not track back, to do Messi things. The magic that he brings was because McAllister and DePaul sacrificed, right? And that comes from understanding. That comes from the togetherness. And take on the other side a team like France, incredibly talented, but we've seen them so many times a collection of individuals, not a team. So for me, anytime you dial up the cohesion and you dial up the understanding, I don't see this as a bad thing. Argentina is going to be great. They're going to have it tough, Roy, because it's hard as a World Cup winner. They tend to struggle in the next World Cup.
Sure.
But I think this is fine.
Sure. And I hope, I still have very, very high hopes for Argentina in the 2026 World Cup. I think they're fully capable of winning it again, just breaking all of history and doing something. Has anyone done it back to back?
Brazil.
When was the last? It was Brazil. That's right.
Yeah.
I think this Argentina team is fully capable mentally, physically, technically, tactically. They have everything they need. I don't think this move from Rodrigo de Paul to Inter Miami is going to impact that. I don't think the move of Leandro Paredes to Boca Juniors, but it's interesting to see all these moves. Obviously, Di Maria back to Argentina, but he's retired. But I think Argentina is so deep. And though we have players coming in this direction being away from Europe, we have players going to bigger teams.
Yeah.
Europe, Atletico Madrid and ¿cómo se llama? Almada. So Almada.
Mastantuono too, right?
Mastantuono,
big move,
of course, which he can't train yet for another few weeks because he's not 18. But looks like Xabi Alonso is going to use him from day one. That's what he's come out and said. He sees the talent. He sees his fit with his team. He could be a player that comes in and has a star showing at this next World Cup. He could sneak in there if he shows well for Real Madrid in the next few months.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of movement in both directions. I think the movement away from Europe makes sense. Getting Messi to Miami made sense. Rodrigo de Paul, according to many, I'm sure they believe he came a year or two too early. He should have waited till after the World Cup. I think having him next to Messi and having him love the game, his level's not going to drop. It's not going to drop in 8 months. Simple as that. He is going to be playing happy. He's going to be playing with Messi, and he's going to come to the World Cup ready to go.
Oh, wow. A unanimous panel. Both think it's a good move. Let us know your thoughts out
there. A little
there.
sunshine never hurt anyone. Some Miami sunshine, the beach. It'll be fine. They'll love it.
Everyone's having a good time. We know that Messi and De Paul are, and somewhere along the ways, I'm sure they're hanging out with Kun Agüero after hours and hanging out and doing all that stuff as well. But all right, fans out there, let us know, Argentina fans, do you agree with this move? Do you think this is the correct move for a player of De Paul's caliber? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. We will, of course, be covering more on this story and the Argentine national team as we lead up to the World Cup. But for everyone out there, keep watching the beautiful game. See you all pronto.
Vamos, carajo.